Everything we do and buy is high quality, so from the clamps to the locating features, everything we try and do is fairly customer focused. So when a customer comes to us with a tool design project, we are mainly focused on the solution that is best for them. Sometimes they come in, it's a new product for the customer and they have no idea what's going to work. So if the customer does come in and they have maybe a previous fixture that works for them, but maybe the model changed, so they have to make some tweaks. So then we would like to rely on the customer quite a bit because they have previous experience with what works and what doesn't. We're with them the whole way, making sure that they're satisfied. So the first thing we start off with is making sure that we have their customer geometry correct, make sure we have everything's up to date, everything's the latest and greatest. Then we'll try and go through and start talking about load sequences. So if we're building up a part from scratch, we're bringing together 3 or 4 different subcomponents to make one final weldment. We'll try and decide how do we want to build those up, what makes the most sense. And then once we kind of determine how everything gets loaded, then we'll start on how do we locate them, whether it's we're pinning out holes in their geometry, we're using rest pads to edge bump or locate, then the different types of clamping, whether it's manual, pneumatic, or hydraulic, trying to work through what makes the most sense.
Yep, sometimes we'll just make little tiny fixtures where it's just like 1 or 2 pieces we'll put in there, up to something pretty intricate like this.
Very simple manual tack fixtures to more fully automated automotive style fixturing where everything's automated, everything's a touch of a button for the operator, everything clamps and locates on its own. We have sensing options that validate that things were loaded correctly and located correctly. It really gives peace of mind to that the operator is running it correctly and building the correct parts.
They'll be here, we'll do a part fit up before they get here to make sure everything's going to fit properly. And then we will, when they're here, they'll do what we call a runoff, and then they'll run their parts off and we will be with them working the whole stages and putting all the parts in. And then they'll decide if they want to change anything or how they like it.
We still have to rely on them and provide, take on their expertise of how this product goes together, how it gets welded, what's the next part in the process, and how all that comes together is very important for a successful tool design. We rarely say no, maybe to our detriment, but we have a can-do attitude here and are willing to take on challenges that nobody else will.